Well, when I worked with Chwarae Teg, I was feeling a bit stuck in my job, and it actually inspired me to leave my job and set up a business. I would never have done that before I got involved with Chwarae Teg. It just inspired my self-motivation, my self-belief, and I flourished, and I'm still flourishing now.
I think a combination of things, but most importantly for me, when I was in my late 20s, I worked with a woman who was a real role model and acted as a mentor figure to me, and she had a real sort of go for it, and don't worry about how you look, just go for it and stand up and be brave and powerful.
In my career, I think it's my passion to see a world where people have an equality of opportunity and an opportunity to fulfil their potential.
Since doing the course, I've been able to use lots of information, lots of stuff that I've learned to help me with my job, because I manage a project, so lots of the things that we've done was very relevant to the work I do, and it'll also help me then long term with any career choices that I'm going to take. I think working for a company that invests in their staff in terms of continuous professional development, and also I would say my family as well, so because when I have studied I've basically ignored them.
Returning to education as a mature student, definitely in terms of kind of enhancing my technical knowledge, but also a lot of personal development stuff that comes out of going back to education.
Engagement in voluntary and community activity, and working with other people, and putting together, even as a young woman, learning from that how to, I would say most of my education and most of my learning that's been really useful to me in life happened outside of mainstream education.
I always had bosses who were keen to develop me, so I was lucky that I think the roles that I went into really helped. So.
One course in particular that I did, which was a management course, it gave me an insight of how to behave as a manager.
Fi'n meddwl pobl yn gadael I fi wneud camgymeriadau a dysgu oddi wrth y camgymeriadau yna a wneud pethau gwahanol. A dwi'n meddwl dyna yw'r peth sydd wedi helpu fi mwyaf.
I think just experience, really. Just having the opportunity to work on exciting new projects, and you can't get more exciting than working up on top of Snowdon and working on a massive ice sculpture. So, yeah, having opportunities to really sort of stretch and try, have a bit more confidence in myself and actually believe that we can do these things.
People who supported me, and in later years, working out the failure is not a bad thing, because it spurs you on to get better.
The thing that I take to any project that I run or any activity that I do is that when you're setting yourself goals, you'll aim for one target, but actually we all need to say we can aim for so much more. We can all do more than we think we can. And what I realised in reaching the summit of Mount Everest in 2007 was that if I had aimed for the base camp, I would have got to the base camp. But instead, I aimed for the summit, and on the 24th of May 2007, I stood on the summit of Mount Everest.